I'm Mzansi, and welcome to this evening's live. I'm just trying to get things sorted out here on TikTok. They were putting some face filters and stuff on for me, but that's okay because I removed it now and everything seems to be looking fine right now. I don't know, there seems to be like some smoothing happening on it, but that's okay. I don't mind that. Cool. So, let's do a quick recap. Thank you so much for joining the MIH live this evening. A quick recap on what the previous lives have been about. So we started working on and designing the Mzansi directory. So just to give you a brief explanation on what the Mzansi directory is all about is the Mzansi directory will be a place where you go to inside MIH where you can search for people or businesses across MIH, across Mzansi, right? So that's what we are currently designing at the moment. So we designed that. Wait, give me 1 second. So we recently designed that together with the people of Mzansi, and it looks like we do have the final outcome. The only thing that will have to change now is we'll just have to see how we can implement it inside MIH itself. So I'm trying to get the TikTok chats up and running right now. But let's minimize this and reload this. Okay, cool. Sawana Victor, good to see you here. I'm just trying to get the TikTok chat up on my screen so I can see it without... Yeah, perfect. I think it's up here now. Cool. Thank you so much everyone for joining. So we're working on the MIH or the Mzansi directory. That's what we're currently working on right now. The Mzansi directory, like I was saying, is a place where you would go to inside MIH to search for people and businesses across Mzansi, right? That's what we were working on. And in yesterday's live, we finished up the design of what the Mzansi directory will look like. I'll show you it now so you can let me know what you think and we'll enhance it from there. I'm great. What's good? Nah, we're all good. Just a little bit frustrated this evening because if you saw my video today, the Android version of MIH, the latest version 1.1.11, was rejected by Google. So it was rejected by Google because they keep telling me that my privacy policy is not accessible to them when they are reviewing or doing whatever they want to do. So I thought I fixed this because I didn't change anything inside MIH, so there wasn't a reason for it to not work on their side. I think what happened was I did something silly. I submitted a change to Google, and then at the same time when I submitted it, I also updated the web version of MIH. And I think, or I'm assuming, they must have reviewed things while MIH was down. That's why it wasn't up and running. But yeah, so I assumed Sawubona. So I assumed that was the reason why it happened. So I submitted version 1.1.10. They rejected again. So now I submitted version 1.1.11 along with the other changes, and they took quite some time to review everything. It was almost like it was over 48 hours, over 2 days in total. And it came back this morning and they rejected us. So I was trying to work today to figure out how to fix this because the issue is on my side, everything works fine. I tried in incognito. I tried with someone else's computer. I tried with my own computer. Everything, and it worked perfectly fine on my side. So I had no idea why it was being rejected on Google's side. They weren't able to access it, which was very strange. Yeah, so I made some changes today and we submitted it. And we submitted it again through to Google. So hopefully this time things will come back a little bit better, they will accept our changes, and then the members of Mzansi using Android can then now have access to the latest version of MIH. There's a lot of changes, a lot of fixes that we've done, a lot of new features that we've added, like the Forex calculator. That was released 2 updates ago, so 1.1.10, but it's still not out because Google keeps rejecting the privacy policy. But that's okay, we submitted it again, we'll keep our fingers crossed and we will keep pushing. So I'm going to flip the screen for you now so you can see what's going on. So like I was saying, this is the Mzansi directory that we're working on, right? Don't worry that there's 3 screens. Remember, inside MIH, let's open up my word, new window. Inside MIH, let's go there now. Inside MIH, we have different packages, and those packages come with different tools that you can utilize. All right, so if we go to the calculator package, you'll see that there's 3 different tools that we can utilize when using MIH, right? So if you have a look over here, we have 3 different screens. That's basically 3 different tools that's available in the Mzansi directory. So we're still working on the naming of each of these tools, right? So just listen to the flow of how the Mzansi directory will work and let me know what you think. Give me your feedback, give me your opinions on it. So basically, wait, let me turn my light on. Yeah. So basically, how it will work is there'll be a tile that you'll click on in order to get to the Mzansi directory, right? The first page that you'll see, we'll think about the ordering, but the first page that you'll see when you click on Mzansi directory will be contacts, right? Let me know what you think of the names. So it's basically after you've viewed someone's profile and clicked on connect, they would be added to your contacts list, right? But obviously we'll have some sort of approval process and things like that, just so that you don't have random people inside your contacts list, right? And then after you swipe over, just like, where's this? Just like here, where we'll click on the next tool. We'll click on the next tool in the Mzansi directory, and then it'll take you to your favorite businesses, right? So these are businesses that when you've viewed their profile, you bookmark them here at the bottom. You've bookmarked them and added them to your favorite businesses in your Mzansi directory. The next step, or the next tool inside the Mzansi directory package would be the Mzansi search, right? I like this name personally. And you'll be able to search Mzansi for either people or businesses. Once you once you search, it will give you a list of people and businesses, right? Where you can click on the down arrow and then this will be hidden from you. And you can see only businesses, or if you click on the down arrow by businesses, it will remove, you'll only see, You'll only see people in Mzansi. Let me know what you think of the Mzansi directory so far. The look and feel, is it looking too cluttered? Is it looking fine? Kind of thing. So what we did do was, in the last video, or in the last live, we went on to TikTok. And from TikTok, we went to, say, the followers, right? And we looked at how do they do it here inside TikTok. And you can see they also just have a profile picture. They have the person's name and the person's username, and then also whether they are friends with you or whether it's pending or those kind of things, right? So it's basically the exact same thing that we have here. Yeah, it might be, the spacing might be a little bit off, but we can fix that in the code. And we have a line in between them, right? So we'll have to include a button somewhere over here, or somewhere. I was thinking about it last night, and what I was thinking about is we should have, so this suggestion was by Jay, one of the members of Mzansi. And basically what it is you don't want random people in your list. So we'll have something where it says pending requests or something, or pending contacts. Undo, copy, paste. So maybe at the top of it, you'll have pending contacts, right? And let's just take one of these bad boys over here. And maybe my people, something like this. P-E-O-P-L-E, my people, right? Something like this. So you'll be easily able to see the pending requests here at the top, and we'll probably add a button over here to approve them. We'll see how it flows in MIH itself, but that's what we're thinking, right? So you'll first come on. So let's first think about the order. This is the first question that I'm going to pose to you. When you're opening up the Mzansi directory, what do you first want to see? Do you want to see your contacts first? Do you want to see your favorites first? Or do you want to see the search first? Which one do you think you want to see first? Sure, bro, the macro card able to load on the app 100%. So I'll give you a demo of that. So there was a question by Mr. Feezy, sorry. Mr. Feezy asked the question, is macro card able to load on the app 100%? So we can demo it right now. So once you're on the Mzansi wallet, you would click on your menu button at the bottom right hand corner, click on add loyalty card. Then you can search for macro, M-A-K. There's macro at the bottom. So you can just type and search for it. Click on macro. The macro card will appear. You can enter a title if you want a title. You can enter a card number. Because I'm using the desktop, I'm not going to scan right now. And then click on add. Then your macro card is available for you to use. The only issue with the macro card, which is not really an issue, right? Sawubona Jay, thank you for joining. So the other issue with the macro card is not really an issue on MIH's side, but it's an issue on macro side themselves. So macro doesn't have the capability to scan a macro card, right? You'll just show it to them and they'll manually enter it in for you. So that's how it works. So yes, we hope that answers your question, Mr. Feezy, but macro is available that you can use. So it is there for you to utilize. So going back to the Mzansi directory, the question is, we're trying to sort out the order. When you first open up the Mzansi directory, what do you want to see first? Do you want to see your contacts first? Do you want to see your favorite businesses first? Or do you want to see the Mzansi search first? So I'll just show you live inside MIH what I'm talking about. Like when we open up the calculator, the first thing we see is the actual calculator. So that's the question that I'm asking. Do you want to see the contacts first, then you'll get the businesses and then the search? Or what order do you think? So we'll put it over here as 1, 2. So this is the order, right, that you're gonna see this. Sorry, I heard a noise. I heard a noise, so I don't know what it is. So that's it. So currently the order is contacts first. When you first open up the Mzansi directory, contacts, favorites, favorite businesses, search. Are we comfortable with that order? I think that's fine. It's just very windy. The noise that I'm hearing is it's just very windy here by me, and one of my blinds is blowing. So I'll go fix that later on, but it's okay. There's no criminals, guys, so it's fine. I'm safe. So yes, the current order is contacts, then we have favorites, then search. I think I'm happy with that. Are you guys happy? Group this. Group this. And then lastly, group this. So I think I'm happy with this, right? And then after we're done with this, so if there's no other opinions on this, that's fine. We can, this is the order. Hey, I'm telling you, we need to have Mzansi security. Click one button and then the Mzansi bots come and save you. Something like that. But don't worry, that can be something in the future, guys. We'll have the Mzansi bots coming to save us with Mzansi AI controlling them all. So I think we're happy with the order of MIH current or the Mzansi directory currently. So that's fine. What I want to show you now is the issues that I was facing and how we tried to resolve that. So let me close all of this. So this is the current development environment of, or the current dev, or the current code of MIH, the main branch of MIH. So let me close this. And let me know if you have any other questions, guys. So this is it over here. So this file is our routers, right? So what it does is all the different paths that's available inside MIH. You can see these paths when you click on any of the tiles. You'll see them at the top of the screen, right? So this file over here, what I'm showing you right now, is what controls the different parts and what goes where and all of those kind of things. What's available externally outside of the application and what's only available inside the application, right? So that's currently what we're doing, and the issue that we're seeing is with regards to these two conditions over here. So these two conditions over here is basically saying if my external path is equal to the privacy policy external path, which is, if we have a look, this one over here, then it should automatically take us to, where is this? It should automatically take us to our privacy policy page, right? And which it currently is doing. I'll show you it right now. So privacy policy, it automatically, you see, once you enter this into your browser, you can do it yourself on your side and let me know if you're facing any issues when you do that. But when we go to it directly from the browser, it'll automatically take us to our privacy policy. We can then go back and then it'll take us into MIH. So why it was hard troubleshooting this is, like I showed you right now, the privacy policy page is currently accessible through the web, and I'll even show you. So incognito, that means there's nothing over here. There's no cookies or anything like that that's linked to, what happened to my incognito mode? Hey, I hate Mac. Sometimes things just disappear. But like you'll see over here, right? This is a incognito tab. It shouldn't have any of my cookies. There's it over here. It won't save cookies history, so it should be a brand new fresh browser for me. But if I enter it, you'll see it loads for a bit, which is fine. This is to be expected for the first time loading it, and it takes me there automatically. So I don't understand why when we go to, let me not go through here, why when we go to, see, here's this thing hiding over here. Why when Google tries to go there, they have some trouble with it. Let me know, guys, have you ever had this issue before where it's accessible in one machine but not someone else's machine? Because that's a very strange kind of issue. Yeah, changes are now in review. Where's that? App contents. I want to show you that error message that I was getting. There's it over here. View issue. Let me make it big. So as you can see, they're basically saying that make sure your URL is active, non-editable, or commentable, does not link to a PDF, is not password protected, is publicly accessible from anywhere in the world, and does not auto download, right? So as we've seen, This one over here just takes you straight into MIH, into the privacy policy page. But when Google tries to do it, they get this message over here. This site cannot be reached. So I don't know, and I don't have a VPN or anything to change it. I don't even know. Google's thing is so vague. They're fixing issues the fast way, update. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what else to do for this. So I made that change. Like I told you, I made that change to the our router file, which deals with the different parts inside MIH, which are these things over here. But we'll have to wait and see. Probably tomorrow we'll get some updates from them. But yeah, is there anything specific that you guys would like me to go through with either MIH or something else? Because I'll work on the Mzansi directly, like coding it and developing it later on, like next week sometime, not today. And yeah, I want to get this version fixed first. Can't you check if the server dipped? So that's what I'm assuming. So it was my mistake. Firstly, thanks Jay. So Jay was saying, can't you check if the server didn't dip when they checked? So that was probably the case the very first time that it first got rejected. So what happened was I was rebooting the web version of MIH through the server. So this is the server over here, what you can see. So I was updating it. So it was my mistake. I published a change to Google, but then afterwards I forgot I didn't do it to the web, so I did it quickly. So at that time I think there was some issues and they probably checked it while MIH was down. But now MIH is up and running, and it has been up and running for a couple of days now. Perfect. And now I started making the changes to MIH immediately when, or before submitting the changes. So I thought it was that, but I don't think it is that official, or that is the current issue. So I'm not sure, but I'll put it in the chat. Let me see those that are in the chat right now. I'll try and paste it in the chat for you. And I don't know if you can copy and paste in the chat, but let me know if you are able to click on that link or copy and paste that link into your browser, and let me know if it takes you to MIH's privacy policy or not. I think that's the only way we can test with a whole lot of people, instead of me checking with a very small subset of people inside MIH. Yes, giving myself those likes. Does your server send you notifications when something irregular happens? So it doesn't send me notifications when it happens. However, I do have this over here. So it is a monitoring tool from, it's a monitoring tool. Let me move this away. Yeah, so we do have a monitoring tool for MIH where I can see if our API server is up and running. So I can go to the logs and things like that and see what's going on through MIH or through our API side and things like that. So I don't have any alerts coming out to me, but I can monitor it through our monitoring tool. So the monitoring tool that we're using is Portainer. So it's a tool to manage your different containers. Because we're using Docker, it manages all our containers here. So yeah, so we have that as a monitoring tool. Let me know, have you guys, is it easy to copy and paste like the link? Is it easy to copy and paste the link? If not, my apologies. We'll try some different way to do this, but yeah, so that's the current issue that we're facing. Also, another thing that I was working on is, let me know what you guys think of a lists. So you know, like you have, I think it's Google Keep, but like a lists app. I'll show you what it, like what can I show you? Let me move this to the side, and then I'll get that out for you. Oh my word. Mac is doing Mac things right now. How do I find all tabs that are open, guys? Like, let me ask you a question. I don't know who uses Mac out here, but I'm struggling. You see how I have a Chrome instance open. If I click on it, it does nothing because this one is open right here. And if I do it on the other side, it does the exact same thing, but it opens up the incorrect one for me. It doesn't open up what I'm looking for, which is kind of garbage, and I hate it. And I don't know, I feel like when you're using a Mac, you are expected to know the shortcuts of the operating system. Like in order to take a screenshot, I had to know, or I had to Google that it's Control or Command Shift 4 in order to take a screenshot. There's no like visible thingy over here. If I press print screen, it didn't work either. So I don't know, it just annoys me a bit. What was I doing? I was going to Keeps, but I lost that tab somewhere. But so something like this, right? Don't worry about my shopping lists and things. Close this. Don't worry about the shopping list. But if you have a look at the top, right? So like some sort of a list thing, right? So I can say, hey, how are you? Would you like something like this? Would you like something like this inside MIH? I'm tired of using Google's tool for a list because I use it for like grocery shopping and stuff. And I think it's something easy to implement inside MIH. But do you think you would like something like this inside MIH? A list, sorry, it's kind of blurry. Would you like a, I don't know what to call it, right? To-do list, let's close this. What is this called? New, yeah, it's just a list. So Mzansi lists, for example, got it. Mzansi lists. Do you want something like that where you can add lists and then you can check them off? They'll go to a completed section, I guess. Something like this. Would you like something like this inside MIH? I'm thinking I would like it inside MIH, but it would be some work. And I don't want to do it, so I first want to work on the Mzansi directory. Then I want to work on before I even work on the Mzansi directory, I want to get version 1.1.11 up and running. And sorry, give me 1 second. My camera stopped working on the computer side. And I don't know why. This is fine. Perfect. Yeah, things are sorted now. So yes, I was asking, would you like some sort of a list functionality inside MIH for you to create to-do lists or tasks or I don't know, something of those sorts, right? Whatever shopping list, what other lists would you use? I normally just use a list for shopping, but it could be for to-do, things like that. What do you think? I'm voting yes on that. Let me add a poll. Yes to lists. Perfect. I'm gonna put a poll up now, guys. Like Google Keep, yeah, but Google Keep has, so we're on Google Keep right now. But what is this? Oh my word, I did a nonsense poll, guys. Ask your question to viewers. Yeah, I did that smiley face, sad face poll. But basically, just like Jay is saying, just like Google Keep, exactly like Google Keep, except for all of these features over here. We'll add them later on in the future, like reminders, notes, all of those things. But for now, we'll just have lists because yeah, I want to do everything inside one application. Like I said, MIH is the super app. So I want to have my loyalty cards there. And then I also want to have my shopping list over there also. So it'll be, I don't have to open two different applications when I'm doing grocery shopping. I'll just have to open up one application and that'll be MIH in order to do my shopping. So that's loyalty cards and so loyalty cards, maybe some calculations, and then also my list, my shopping list. That's one other thing that we would like to do inside MIH. And yes, this is what we can do also. Now that the design of MIH is sorted, or the Mzansi directory is sorted, let's try and work on some of the icons. We need widgets though, please. One step at a time, Jay. One step at a time. So it's a little bit difficult with using Flutter. Let me open up it. Let me ask Mzansi, is it possible? So I did do some research previously about it, but we'll ask Mzansi just to get some feedback from Mzansi AI. So if I have a Flutter app, am I able to create a widget with or widget for it?
Hey there, absolutely, you can definitely create widgets with your Flutter app. Flutter is built around the concept of widgets. They're the building blocks of every UI. You can create any number of widgets, from simple text labels to complex, custom layouts. Do you want me to elaborate on how you typically create?
Okay, so clearly Mzansi AI was doing nonsense right there because it'll be nice just to click on your favorite package quickly. 100% Jay, I agree with you. But let's go to Gemini and ask Gemini. So the problem is because we're using Flutter, one of the limitations with Flutter is that it doesn't natively support widgets. So am I able to create a home screen widget with for my Flutter app? Yeah, you see over here. Wait, we'll wait for it to finish thinking.
Yes, you can create a home screen widget for your Flutter app, but it's important to understand that Flutter itself doesn't directly build home screen widgets. Home screen widgets are platform-specific features, e.g., Android app widgets, iOS home screen widgets. To achieve this, you'll typically need to 1. Implement the widget natively. You'll write the actual widget code using Kotlin, Java for Android, or Swift, Objective-C for iOS. 2. Use platform channels. Flutter provides platform channels, method channel, event channel, to communicate between your Flutter code and the native platform code. You can use this to send data from your Flutter app to the native widget, trigger updates for the native widget from your Flutter app, handle actions from the native widget back in your Flutter app. There are also some community packages that aim to simplify this, but they still rely on native implementations under the hood.
So you see, so it's not directly supported through Flutter. I'll have to build it natively, and I have no idea about all of these things. We'll have to learn that, so it won't be a quick implementation. Let me ask Mzansi again the question the same way I asked it to Google and see if it comes with the correct answer. So we'll have a look at the community. Yo, Mzansi AI is going deep into it, guys. Look at this.
Yes, absolutely. You can create home screen widgets, also known as home screen widgets or platform channels, for your Flutter app. This allows your app to interact with the native platform, Android or iOS, directly, which unlocks powerful features and customization options. However, it adds complexity to your development process. Here's a breakdown of how you can do it, covering the key aspects and considerations. 1. Understanding platform channels. What they are: platform channels are bidirectional communication channels that connect your Flutter app with native code written in Java, Kotlin, Android, or Objective-C Swing.
So it's basically, it gave us the correct answer now at the top over here of what we should do. What are they? So Mzansi AI did get it correct. We just asked it the question in the wrong way. So let's ask Gemini, what community? What community? What did they say? Community what's? What was that? Community packages are there. You're looking for packages to help bridge the gap between Flutter and native home screen widgets. You mentioned Flutter doesn't natively. Okay. This, okay, where's the link? Home widget. Home underscore widget. Definitely. Mzansi AI is dope. It does everything that we need from it. So let's see. A plugin to provide a common interface for creating home screen widgets for iOS and Android. Interesting. Interesting. So it is possible. Help setting up the widget on the native side. Sends data from Flutter to the home screen widget and update them. Yeah. So I think it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. However, a lot more research is required. A lot more research is required on our side. Yeah, but where's that other? If we have a look at the task, let me remove all of these. Yeah, so this is basically the board that I use when like for our development, what we're working on. So you can see this is our book of work, what's in progress, the signature bug, and then what's awaiting the prod push, and what's currently in production, right? So we have a whole lot in production over there, but this is what we were looking at. So we can go through. So I have the startup. So you can see, Jay, I do have email verification. I know you did speak about that earlier, and I do have email verification over there. I have to learn. So it's definitely possible. I've seen how to do it. I'll just have to implement it inside MIH. And I want to use a different router, but this is super complex at the moment, but I would want to do that. And yeah, so if we have a look at the backlog, which is on this side, right? So you can go through, let me know your ideas over here also, guys. So Mzansi lists package, so lists, right? Lists, I'll put it in our book of work because that's what I want to interact with next. No problem, Jay, no problem. So this over here, this business has link field. It's basically about, so this one over here, the stepper color. So what I was thinking of is inside MIH, let's go to our test package. And I want to show you what I was thinking of, but I tried it out and it didn't look so nice. So if we go to our test package, this stepper over here, this stepper that we're looking at over here, I wanted to change it to a different color. So I'll show you now if I can find it. Number stepper, number stepper, number stepper. What did I call it? Numeric stepper. So if we have a look over here, yeah. So full button style. I think this is it, but I'm trying to figure out which icon is this. Icon button full. Oh, there's Rubia, remove. So remove, I want to have this as, so let's delete this or comment this out. And let me try and take it from somewhere else. I'm trying to see where I can steal that from. Yeah, this is it, yeah. Yank, paste. And I want to make this escape a error color. Undo. I'm doing so much garbage right now, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's paste. Oh my word. Yank. Paste. It should be reloading now. Yeah, so having it like, wait, let me change the other one now that I have it here. Yank 3 down, yank 3 down. So we'll have a look where our other one is. Remove. Add, there's it over here. So we'll comment this one out and then we'll paste it in. But it won't be error color now. It's going to be success color. Thank you so much, Dave, for the heart me. I appreciate you. And thank you, Max, for the follow. So, yes, this is what I wanted to show you. Do you think the number stepper should be color coded like this? Have like the red as a minus and the blue as a plus? Or should it be the other way around? Yeah, should it be the other way around? What do you think? Is it required to have something like this? I'll show you somewhere else inside MIH where we use it a lot. So that will be under, not here, under the patient manager. When we are creating a document, and that document is the prescription. Does this look nice? So this one has the red and the green compared to it just being the blue color that was currently there. Is the red and the green fine over there? I think, yeah, is the red and the green fine? Or is it not? I was thinking maybe it's too much color, because that was the one thing that was on the backlog. I did do it because you saw how easy it is to do, but it's not, I feel like it's too much color on my side compared to, let's change it. Yeah, you just saw a change now. where where it's just blue altogether. I like it just blue all at once. I think it's good. It differentiates nicely. So you think it does look nice, but we'll see what the community says. True. So let me know. So I don't know. I think it does look nice. I think it does look a little bit better than just blue all the way. Yeah, I think it does look better. I agree with you, Jay. I agree with you. I do like it. So that was the one thing. I'll keep that over here. So since that's something quick to do, and I think we all agree, or I'll add a poll. Let me know in the poll. Do you like it? Yes or no? Custom what? 2 minutes. Hey, TikTok and their polls. I can't just add a poll quickly. Do you like it? Hello again. Hi, Lebo. I'm so sorry. I just saw your message now from YouTube. Thanks for joining us. What are we doing today? So, we are. So, what we did today is we discussed the Mzansi directory. Sorry, I just saw your message now and I don't know how long ago it came, but we looked at the Mzansi directory and we just asked, is this order correct? Firstly, do we like this? Do we like this? It stands out better. So there's 2 votes on thingy. But do we like the Mzansi directory and the order? And now we're just going through our backlog at the moment and seeing what we can tick off our list at the moment. So we're currently looking at the stepper. If we go to here, I want to see if we are changing, if we should change the color of the stepper from what we have over here, which is red and blue, to or what we previously had, which was the same light blue color on both the minus and the plus, or should we add the color in to make it stand out? So I see there's 2 votes on TikTok side, just asking or saying that they like the color. It stands out a little bit more. So that's what we're currently working on. So I'll put that over here. That'll be something easy to fix in the next update of MIH. But if we have a look at the rest, so this will be catered for inside the Mzansi directory. This is just to make it easy for me to use the colors inside MIH. We have the emergency button. So Jay, I think you mentioned this, and another member of Mzansi a long time ago. You or wanted an emergency button where you maybe click on it and it calls an emergency contact of yours. So I do have it on my list. After the Mzansi directory, we'll do that. A settings package. So this is what I was also thinking, is that currently, if you look here, we don't have a settings itself inside MIH, either on the personal or the business side. So both the personal and the business side don't have a settings package over here, right? Just to deal with settings things. We only have an account settings under your Mzansi profile, which is here, right? So what we were thinking is, should we remove this from here and have profile stuff only under the Mzansi profile and then move this to its own package? Then we can have some other functionality over here. I know Jay did suggest a while ago, you are able to change the colors of MIH. So instead of the standard color that we have over here, you can add your own color into MIH. Just, yeah, to switch or like this dark blue and the light blue, primary, secondary color, should we have something like that. So that's where the settings come from. I was playing around with, so the next thing that we are looking at is, I was playing around with the Flutter AI toolkit and I managed to get it working. Let's see if I can show you without breaking my things. I think it's gonna do nonsense to me. What is this? Okay, let me discard this. Discard this. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to where is this? AI, no. AI enhanced. This one over here. So if I go to, I'm trying to think what I need to do. I think let it stay under the profile and add more to the current settings page. Most apps keep. Okay, keep it there. Okay. So Jay mentioned on TikTok that he thinks that the profile. So the question was, should we have settings under the profile side, or should we have it as its own package on its own, maybe at the bottom somewhere? So Jay is saying keep it under the profile, keep it over here, but just add more things to this one, which I don't mind that either. I just thought I don't want it to be buried away inside another package, but if that's what the standard is, then I don't mind us doing that. So why is there a... Okay, so what I want to do is we'll try and build this one. It might fail, guys, because I haven't tested this one out in a while. I was working on it like maybe 2 days ago or so, and I was facing some issues, and I didn't want to focus on this when I had other issues to deal with, like getting the Android version of MIH up and running. But we'll let this build at the moment, so I can show you what it looks like. It looks very basic. It's, let's see, did I stop this? Let's stop this. Try run it again. So I want to run it over here inside the on standard local host, so that I can show you what the AI looks like on this side. And also I'll show you the different troubles that I was facing with it also. So some of the troubles that I was facing is I was able to attach a picture to the AI and submit it, but I think there's build issues. This is the issue that I was facing, guys. I think this is the issue that I was facing. And I didn't want to deal with, this is a build issue. And I didn't want to deal with these build issues because, yeah, because I wasn't in the mood for that, that's all. Now we'll stop it for now. We won't go into that. We'll carry on looking at the backlog. So updating our floating menu. So I wasn't too happy with how the floating menu works. It has some limitations. So that's our menu at the bottom of I'll have to change it back to main. So I'll show you here. So you see the menu at the bottom of the screen. A menu at the bottom of the screen we have, so this over here is our floating menu, right? So I don't really, there's some limitations, like I can't put this menu button on the right hand side of the screen or the left hand side of the screen and make the text on the opposite side. It's just a limitation with this package that I'm using. But I had a look and there's other packages out there. So if we click on this, I think this is just a Gemini chat, but if we have a look over here, there is another package that provides, yeah, there's it over here. So we have something like this. Something like this. Something like this. So this package over here provides you with way more options to handle your menus than what we're currently using, which is just the standard thing that goes up. So that's what I was thinking about, but because it wasn't a priority, it's not really breaking the application itself. I didn't want to focus on it. I wanted to focus on close all of this. Where's my errors coming from now? Nice, no errors. So it's going to load up now for us. So Jay, you're saying that, or another way could be have a hovering gear icon. A hovering gear icon as, let me see, as settings. A hovering gear icon as settings. Where are we going to add that? Those menus look cool. It does look cool, right? It definitely does look cool. I like this one personally, over here, where it like flings it to the side. Is this mobile development or just live? Mobile app development. I just joined the live. So it's not only mobile app development, it's development in Flutter. So Flutter is let's ask Mzansi what Flutter is. But Flutter is basically the framework that we use when creating Mzansi Innovation Hub. So what is Flutter about? So we'll see what it says.
Hey there, let's talk about Flutter. Basically, Flutter is a fantastic framework created by Google for building beautiful, natively compiled applications for mobile, web, and desktop from a single code base. Think of it like this: you can write one set of instructions, and Flutter will adapt it to run smoothly on iOS, Android, and even the web. It uses a special language called Dart. It's known for its fast development, gorgeous UI, and performance. Would you like me to elaborate on any specific aspect of Flutter, like its key features or how it compares to other development tools?
Right, so that's what Flutter is. It's a framework that you use to code once and deploy to multiple different platforms like mobile, iOS and Android, web, and then desktop. So desktop is either Windows, Mac, or Linux, right? So you code once and deploy across multiple different platforms. So that's what we are looking at today. Or that's what we're using as our framework. And we're just having a look at our backlog at the moment. So you can see MIH is up and running. What's this issue over here? Anyway, whatever that issue is, we'll fix it. And one of our backlog items is to change up our floating menu. So currently our floating menu just looks like this. At standard, it puts it either above or below if we have a window. So if I take you here, so you can see this is the one way we can do it, where it pushes it up, or in our windows it pushes them down. But that's the only options that we can use with this current implementation of ours. Yeah, with the current implementation, that's what we can do. But I did find a different package, which is, you can see it's even updated 8 days ago. The other package that I was using, let's open it in a new tab, is speed dial. Is it this one that I used? Flutter speed dial. Yeah, this is the one. And you can see it was updated 2 years ago. So it's quite old and there's no hope of us getting any updates to this. So I'm thinking about updating it to this Flutter expandable fab, which you can see is quite fresh, quite up there, updated fairly regularly, and it works on all of the platforms. You can see Android, iOS, Linux, Mac, web, and Windows, and it has way more options to use, which is this over here, and this one there. And last, I think there's 2 more. It can go to the side, or it can fan outwards. All right. So it just provides us with more customizability to this. Right. So that's one thing that we can do. It shouldn't take too long to do, but once again, it's not really priority on, or it's not really functions that are breaking MIH at the moment. I think I've completed this. So we have Ask Mzansi. So we did do something like that inside MIH. We have a food fact API. I found that the one day. The next is we have I want to deauth the home screen. So if you've noticed by now, you'll have to log into MIH before getting to the home screen of MIH. So even if you want to use the calculator of MIH, you have to log in first in order to get everything. So I want to deauth that. So maybe you don't need to authenticate yourself in order to use the calculator, for example, or the AI, for example. But that's kind of tricky because of how I implemented MIH in the beginning. I didn't think about it being a non-authed app, so it's kind of tricky. Favorites to home. So this is just the favorites to home is rearranging the tiles inside MIH to put it in an order that you would like, rather than the order that we set for you. Beneficiaries, provider package. So this is something also interesting that I was trying to work on today, but let's search for it. But it's a completely brand new concept to me. And I think it's Flutter provider. But anyway, I think it's this one. Yeah, it is this one over here. Got it. So provider package. So basically what this package is all about is it allows you to, in the beginning of your application, have like say you have an object over there or data over there that can be used across multiple different pages inside MIH. But if you update it on one page of MIH, it'll update it across all the pages instead of you manually doing that. So that is something interesting, very difficult to work with, brand new concept, and then also retrofitting MIH into or to use a provider. So this helps with state management, I think. Currently, we're just brute forcing state management, but yeah, we want to try and use this. But once MIH or once all our platforms are all running the same versions of MIH, then we can move on to something like that. But currently, here's it over here. But currently, we are still stuck waiting for Google to review things. Publishing overview. You can see your app is still in review. So we'll just have to wait and see what this is all about. So let me flip this and flip this. So yeah, things are looking good with MIH. However, it's a little bit frustrating at the moment because of the issue that we're having with our privacy policy. It's holding us back from moving on and working on more better things. My mind is now focused on trying to get you, the Android members of MIH, using the latest version of MIH. But yeah, that's what I'm stressing about now. And hopefully by next week, I'll give Google some time. Hopefully by next week, or on this weekend, they are able to approve it and we are able to publish it to everyone, and you guys can use the new functionality inside MIH without the bugs, without the issues, without any of those kind of things, right? Which is currently sitting there, and the new functionality, which is the Forex calculator. It's quite a cool feature, I'm happy with that feature. So I want everyone else to use it also. And we have the ads. So if you want to support us, we have the ads inside MIH. But now it's currently only on iOS and not on the Android version of MIH. It's only in with our testers at the moment. So yeah, a little bit frustrating, but we'll keep calm. We'll keep pushing. We'll keep fighting with Google until they get our stuff sorted, because very silly issue at the moment. But thank you so much for joining the live. I won't be live tomorrow again. I'll try maybe be live tomorrow. I'm not sure. But if not, we'll be live again on Monday. And hopefully, if everything works out this weekend with publishing this to the Android users, we can then start working on the Mzansi directory, getting all of those things up and running. And later on, we can work on the list functionality. I'm looking forward to that one. My sister-in-law asked for that like months ago. I think in December last year, asked for this functionality to be inside MIH, and now we finally can do it. But now there's delays. But yes, thank you so much everyone for joining the lives today. I appreciate it. I like the conversation. I like the interactions, and yeah, we'll keep fighting, keep pushing. Thank you so much, and let's keep working hard, Mzansi.